It's not always easy to be able to see and figure out if what you're doing is actually making a difference or what you're doing is wasting time. The problem is sometimes it takes a long time to know whether you're making a difference. So you have to wrestle with, is it worth waiting and continuing to do the things that you're doing to see if in fact you are making a difference? I love the example of a bamboo tree that requires like years of watering before it ever grows. And when it finally grows, I mean, it like grows 100 feet in a day. I can't even imagine growth of that level, but I don't have measurables, things to point to. And if I look around at everyone else who seems to be doing really, really well, perhaps one of the best places to look at as far as that goes is the parable of the soils. And in one of the soils, the seed sprouts up right away. That's what we see sometimes. It looks like someone else just started. I've been doing this. I've been struggling. I've been in the grind. I've been doing all these things for months and years, and someone new shows up and it looks like it's success. That's just it. It may just look like success, but it might be fleeting. It might not be lasting. It might not be impactful. And so when we look around and we do the comparison game, we always fail when we do the comparison game. When I start looking at everyone else, the number of views that says they made it, having the income that says they made it, that might look like it's true. And they might just, when the trials of life, when all the struggles, when suddenly they are big and known and all the trolls come out and the trolls attack them, they haven't been tested, they haven't endured, and it collapses. It collapses for various different reasons, but it ends up collapsing. That's not that kind of impact that I want for the kingdom. It's not the kind of impact I hope you are striving for in the kingdom. There's other seeds as well that fall on different ground. And the one that I think we all should be striving for is the seed that falls in the good soil. And it produces different levels of crops. And here's the interesting thing. I don't have any idea when I plant a seed how much it's going to produce. If I plant a kernel of corn and it grows, I might get a stalk that has 3 ears, I might get a stalk that has 4 ears, I might get a stalk that doesn't produce much at all. We don't know when we're planting the seed what it's going to produce. So what can you do? You can stay faithful in the things that you're spending time in doing, the things that you know. Are you going to God in prayer about what you're doing? Are you spending time intentionally thinking about what you do, how you do it, when you do it? If you're doing those things, then none of it's a waste of time. If you're doing those things, it's not a waste of time. The other thing we can do is, rather than measure things that are numbers wise, is look at deep impact, life change that you have. When you're dealing with people who are struggling in life and you're able to tell the story of before you had a connection with them, what made a deep connection with them, how their life has changed after having a deep connection with them, that's what you're looking for. Those are the things. And the other thing is, hold on to those things. So when you're wondering whether you're making a difference, when you're wondering, you can point to one specific person whose story you know, and you're able to tell it. So if you're wondering whether you're making a difference, don't look at numbers, look at faces. Find the story of one person that you made an impact in the last week. Find the story of one person you made an impact in the last month. Find the story of one person you made an impact in the last year. Find and look for those stories. And then record them, write them down, have them share, have testimonials made, so that when you are struggling, when you wondering if what you're doing is wasting your time, you can go back, replay those stories, relive those moments, and know that what you're doing is making a kingdom impact. I hope that encourages you. I hope that you stay in it. I hope that you are encouraged, friends.